Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for all the kind messages and everything that I've received about catching that my first double figure. So I thank everyone for the support. But that's about it for that. Today we're up Dunstanburgh Castle. Sorry about if it's windy, it's blowing a bit. We're up Dunstanburgh Castle. Just doing a couple of hours of float fishing. Then after float fishing we're going to fish Embelton Bay. Dan's coming up in a couple of hours time, so I'm going to meet him on the beach. We'll have a few chucks, see if there's a bass about or any flatfish or whatever. Anything just scratching about really, just to waste a bit of time. The missus decided to have a mate round for a drink tonight, so I've been kicked out the house, which I don't mind, so I'm out fishing. But anyway, I'll show you about as much as I can. I've never done float fishing before or made a float fishing video, obviously, if I haven't done float fishing. So just bear with us. I haven't got a chest strap or anything, so I think it's going to be limited, but I'm only doing this for a couple of hours, then we're going to head out to the beach. I was going to get the drone up as well, but it seems to be quite a bit windy, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to put that out yet. But anyway, we'll crack on with the fishing. I can't see me float. Some lad who I was fishing next to kindly give us some black looking one peeler crab, so I've just put the peeler on to see if anything gets it. But anyways, if anything happens, we'll get back the camera and I'll show you. So float fishing, off the rocks, then beach fishing, just scratching around. That's the plan today. So we'll get into it. So I don't know if you can see the float there. There's a float. Just floating about. There's a ragworm on the end of that. That crab came straight off. And there's the rod. I just got the bass rod. I was going to bring the spinner, but I didn't know why I should have brought the spinner. But then I brought that just in case if I wanted to fish 2 rods tonight. I just couldn't be bothered to chow on with loads of rods. Packing loads of rods. But I've got the LD for tonight anyway. Anyway, I'll put you back on the stand if I'm going to be talking to you. Hello, 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 hello. So I apologise if there was no sound on that last video. Somehow the camera's just managed to mute the mic, so I apologise, but I'll call it a little Coley, second cast out, so off the blank. I've just been fannying about that for the last 10-15 minutes, so I've been fishing. Absolute technology, man, honestly. So anyway, I've got that sorted. Hopefully anyway, I'm going to check the video, make sure the sound's working. But yeah, just a small Coley, see if we can get another one. Well, we're getting a bite here. Whoa, I'm slipping all over. We're getting a bite here. Just went under before. Nah, no. Nothing. Did go under like the fluid. I'll bait that up again. We'll bait that up again and we'll get it back out. Oh, we'll get this chuck back out. Pop that there. Pop that there like that and wait for a fish. So the float is out there if you can see it. But it'd be better if I position you like that. So there's the float. Zoomed in for you. I don't know if you can see it on there. But it's out there. So that camera angle's a bit better. There. But the float out. I mean, I'm only doing this for 2 hours, like, and we'll fish on the beach. Like I say, I had that coalie out before. It was only tiny, like, but it's just a bit of sport on the float. Should have bought the spinning rod, and the sound went, so hopefully it's a bit better. Yeah, I'm just seeing the depth of the float. Hopefully, catch something a little bit bigger than that. Maybe even a wrasse, like. And put the float on the bottom. See if we can catch a wrasse. Right. Don't know what the footage is going to be like. I should have bought me a chest strap, like, but never mind. You live and you learn. A little bit bigger than the last one, but aye. Sorry, this float business. I mean, it's just good sport, isn't it? There's no else to do when the missus chucks you out. Do you know what I mean? So there he is. We'll chuck him back, Mr. Coley. Mr. Coley. There he goes. He swam back. Right, get another bait on, chuck back out. So I put the depth a bit further on that one, so hopefully that's where they're on. Just literally put that in for about 10 seconds, there's a fish on the end. So we'll get another ragworm bait on, and we'll see if we can catch another one, hopefully something a little bit bigger. So all I'm doing, I'll show you, all I'm doing is fishing down there, just with the rod on the side, hoping I can catch a fish. So that's the second one I've had in about 4 casts. So it's all action, apart from the camera knocking up there. There we go again. Oh, I missed. Literally only been in for like 2 minutes. Bugger. We'll try again. I was only in like 2 minutes out there. Literally just switched the camera on to talk to you. That's good fun, man. I'll keep the rod in my hand for a bit. Literally 2 minutes and it's went under. I should have had my chest strap, like, it would have been much better. So I do apologise for the footage, because you could have seen the water. I've left it in my box, in the boxes in the van. But yeah, I think I'm going to stay up here the night as well in the tent box, so should be a good night. So, because like I say, the missus has kicked us out for the night, which I'm not complaining about. It's going to be all good fun. I'm going to meet Daniel in 2 hours' time. I'm going to fish on the beach, which I'm looking forward to as well. I think he was a bit gutted he didn't come up Scotland with us when I had that trip on the Bullhus. Like, he missed out on a good trip, but I'm just going to stick that down there. You missed out on a good trip. I missed that bite there before. It's fun, this. You could mark to come up and spin for mackerel and stuff like that in the coming months. I'm enjoying myself here. Nice and peaceful. Just Bobby's like, but sport, you know what I mean? I think, saying sport, I think that rod's a bit overkill, like, the spinner would have been ideal. So there he is, I'm going to get him back. Tiny's tiny. We'll get him back. Alright, I'll go and get me forceps out and get this hook out because he's deep hooked. We'll get him back anyway. Well, look what showed up. Mr. Codlin. Hey, buzzing with that, like. I'll get him unhooked. He's hooked lovely there. Let me eat this scissors. How are you, son? Hey. Nice kelpie codlin. So, we'll get him back. I'm chuffed a bit with that. Nice colours on him. Oh, yeah, bugger. Wait, we'll get him back. Yeah, so it slowed. I can see that float. So it slowed right off. Like I've only got another 40 minutes. I'm going to meet Daniel over in the car park. I'm going to fish the beach. So the ragworms went poor. Like they've been out in the sun for a bit. And I'm sure they've been eating each other because it's just tails. There's half of worms all over. So I hope the other ones aren't like that. But I've just left them in the newspaper. I should have put them in a Tupperware box and that when I got them yesterday, but it's my own fault. But we've got squid, mackerel, ragworm, and I've got 6 peeler crab left off my trip over Scotland last Monday. So that's what we got for when we're on the beach, like. But I'm not too sure if I want to fish there because there's a canny swell behind us. But obviously this rock bit's going to block it off on the beach. So I don't know if it's worth trying a different beach for a bass, like, you know what I mean? 'Cause it does look a bit bassy out there, like. But never mind. We'll see what happens. There's another little coley. Had the drone up there as well. Get him back. Had the drone up. He swam back. Had the drone up, but it gave up strong wind warning, so had to bring it back down. But alright, it's been alright. Little couple hours fishing on the float. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have one more cast, maybe 1 or 2. Then I'm going to go meet Daniel. And he's on his way up. He's just rang us before. So we're going to go out just on them bait and see what we can catch. So hopefully we can get among some fish on the bait. But I'm going to get a couple more casts out and see if I can catch another fish. But they're all just small coalies, like it's just all a bit of fun. Just to waste a couple of hours. So it's my first ever species of wrasse from the shore. I've had one off the boat. There he is, my first ever wrasse. Buzzing with that. Champion. I tell you what it is, story, this float fishing. Literally that was a miscast there. The line got caught around the top of my eye and it went down, straight down, so I think I'm going to try that again. There it is. Chuffed a bit with that. First wrasse from the shore. Like I say, I've had one off the boat before. Oh yeah, bugger. He's sliding out. I'll get him back. I've had one off the boat before, but never had one from the shore, so I'm buzzing. So, that's a float fishing over. I did catch another little coley, but you've seen about 3 or 4 of them. Going to get back over to the car park. Going to meet Dan, and then I'm going to bait fish on the beach for a few hours. So hopefully I can do as good as what I've done float fishing. I'm absolutely out with a knot with that wrasse, that ballan wrasse. So I'm going to get everything packed up and then we're going to go from there. So we will see you back at the car park or on the beach. So we're back on the beach. We're float fishing. I was float fishing before, but on the beach now. So see what we can get. See, I've had a few fish on the float. There, I've got the tripod facing that way because it's windy. Like, I'll try and sort this mic out. My fucking weight's thrown. Nah, I'm out. So, second cast in. Had a knock before, but no come of it. Like, there's a bit of weed as well kicking about. But obviously the wind's kind of strong, so there's kind of bow in the line, like. We'll just persevere with what we're going to do, like. It's 8 o'clock, so it's getting dark before long. I'm not going to stick the peeler on until it gets dark. Just using black lug at the minute. Got some ragworm there and some squids and plenty of bait, like. So we'll see what happens. So we've been here an hour and a half. It's get dark now. Sorry, my voice gone there. It's pretty quiet, to be fair. Like, I'd better action on the float rod. And, hopefully when it drops, when that sun drops down a bit further, the night time comes. Hopefully it turns on a bit, like. But it's the tide's just about to turn. It'll be flooding in. So we'll just fish it up a bit, couple hours up, and that'll be it, like. We're either get the crab baits on in the next half an hour, get them whipped out. I've got a free hook flapper on. I'm going to change that out and put a pulley panel on with a size 2 hook on, and just lash that out, see what takes it. See what takes the crab. Not even a bite, where I had one bite before, but not a lot of action happening. Hopefully we'll get into a couple, just scratching about really. That's all this session is. See what it is. It's a cold night now, that sun's dropped down, like. It's the wind's ripping right through, like. We're looking here, this looks like there's a kind of few decent marks in the winter for cod, like on low water. Like, you've got a couple of rock ends on that side to fish off, a couple of rock ends on the other side to fish off. So I might give it a shot in the winter, like. But I get back to you with some updates about what happens. So I've switched over to a pulley panel and I've stuck the crab on, see if that makes a difference. Nothing on that ragworm, like. So we'll see what happens with this crab bait. Got six crab there, so I'll get them used. Just smash it out in a two pulley panel. Nice try to stick some squid out with some mackerel as well, like. See what happens. It's been very slow, like, not a lot of action happening. Can't really indicate bites either with the wind and everything. There's loads of bow on the line, but this is what it is, I suppose. There's like 20 odd mile an hour winds, which is coming right across the bay. I'll keep you posted with how else happens.
Aye, so we've just moved along a bit further along the beach. We seem to be holding bottom a bit better, like, so hopefully this is the spot, like.
So it's absolutely dying, like. It's absolutely shocking. Not a single bite. Persevere for a couple more hours, like, but feeling tired now. I was out last night on the drink, so I'm feeling really, really tired. So see how long I last. We'll stick it out for a couple more hours anyway. It's 11 o'clock now. With low water at 9:30, so an hour and a half into the flood. We moved along a bit further, but it's not really happening, like. But we're going to move further south, down to like Walkworth Beach or something like that, but just couldn't be bothered to pack everything away then unpack it and set up again, if you get what I mean. Right. We might see a fish tonight. Maybe. Who knows? Let's say could switch on. You never know. These things happen. But it is fishing. Sometimes you're blank, sometimes you don't. Well, at least had a few fish out on the float anyway. Shoot the camera. But it's just one of them nights, I suppose. It's really light night as well. That moon's really bright as well. So I don't know if that's affecting things or not. So I've never fished this beach. It's the first time I fished this beach. But we're sticking to it anyway. If we're going to sleep in the tent box tonight, I'm not too sure. I might just drive home. I feel like I just want the comfort of my own bed. But anyway, we'll get back if anything more happens or anything develops. It's not looking good so far. So, having been recording in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so it's been absolutely diabolical on this beach. Like, got 2 crab left, gonna use them and that'll be me done. Like, need used anyway because know what I had left over the other day, so get them used up and that's me done. Like, so then he's really look out anyway. It's a shame that fish aren't playing ball in the big ones, but we had a few out on the float, so I can't comment too much about the fishing today. So. But then again, if there's anything that happens, I'll bring you back. Like, well, that's it. That's all we've got time for. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Still got a rod in the water, but now it's going to happen, so I'm going to call it now. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.